Our special martial arts camera gives you an idea of how fast Eskrima is. When you're this close, every move is dangerous. Sticks fly until your opponent is disarmed and subdued.
Strike, 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 strike. Curve. It's curving, right? This is a flicking or snap wrist. Strike, yeah?
Good. One more time. Good.
Okay guys, let's get into the basic 5 strikes. It's very important for me to explain something to you. There are people out there who claim that they have martial arts experience for 25 plus years. In my opinion, I don't think they have real Eskrima for even 25 days. Allow me to explain. When you guys are striking in your very basic first strikes, which is the first 5, a lot of people do this wrist snapping motion, okay? This wrist snap extension, all right? And this here, all it is a wrist exercise, okay? And there's people that say they've been doing Kali or Eskrima for 25 years, doing wrist exercise in their fighting techniques, okay? It's a real embarrassment. Don't be deceived by this wrist exercise fighters, okay? Talk a lot of trash. Allow me to explain. When you are in a fighting position, you also want to keep your hands in front of you, protecting your body, and your stick goes over, all right? When you draw this back, you don't do this, right? It would be very unnatural and retarded to fight like this, but your hand stays here. As you draw back and you can't help it. Now, if anybody tells you that your hands shouldn't be out here while your hand's back here, and you should be like this and give them a face block, and this is supposed to be good Eskrima to them, then you're welcome to learn from idiots like that. But when you're here, your stick goes over your hand, and you keep this as a secondary block. Okay? Okay, when your hand goes back to strike, it's better to sacrifice your arm if they attack all of a sudden rather than sacrificing your head. And I'm sure Micahel 213 thinks the face block is a great idea, but like I said, he has 25 years plus experience of doing it wrong and doing the face block. And you should learn from people like that. You're going to get brain damaged. Okay? From here, what you want to learn how to do is strike strong with the wrist. When you come back here, make sure you don't snap the wrist. Okay? If you step and then do this, all this is punching your opponent. When you want to strike, keep your wrist strong and come through the target. After you come through the target, you want to take the back of your stick and pull it to the back, keeping your wrist strong at all times, and then following through. Again, strong, and keeping your wrist strong. If you do this, all right, and you think you're a Kali expert,
so basically all strokes, whether you pull through, have a wachik, or you can even have a double. a double on this side. This is what they call floretti. Okay?
I would just have to break the stick over your head while you're doing your wrist exercises, okay? That's not, that's not the right way to do Eskrima, I'm sorry. Okay, now let's go over your basic strikes with that understanding of keeping your wrist strong and going through the target. From here, one, you bring it up. And come through. Strong. And then take the tip to the back. And then as you go down, strong again. And go through the target. And number three, you go through the target. And then the stick comes back. And then you go through the target. And then last, you stab hard with a strong wrist, okay? So it's not like that, like Micahel 213, the tiny chick boy shows you. Okay, and then he prances around, and he even, you know, the wrist exercises he could do for 25 years. It's okay. That's not the way to do it.